Cristiano Ronaldo's leaving. He's going to go. And what are we left with? Harry Maguire, who is an absolute clown. Harry Maguire liked to post via Sports Bible that detailed Cristiano Ronaldo's upset, frustration, annoyance at losing 25% of his wages because of the failure to qualify for the Champions League. Everybody is known for a long time at the club due to fallings out in the changing room, Cristiano Ronaldo not liking the way Maguire failed to lead, the way Maguire didn't take responsibility, always tried to blame others. The way in which he did that infuriated Cristiano Ronaldo, a man who understands what it takes to be part of not just a very good and a winning Manchester United team, but actually part of a Man United team that's created history in England that only another Manchester United team have done, to do a three-peat in the Premier League, and within that, win a Champions League. You know, over the last 30-odd years, no other team has been able to achieve that, barring Manchester United, another club, and Cristiano Ronaldo's team. So he knows not only how to win, but he now knows how to win to the elite level at Manchester United. Of course, what he's done outside of United at Real Madrid, the goals, the Champions Leagues, the Ballon d'Ors, an absolute sensation. And to have a clown like Harry Maguire question him, belittle him, almost talk back to Ronaldo as if he doesn't know what he's speaking about. I know better. That's embarrassing in itself. And all these things have led to Cristiano Ronaldo wanting to leave. And of course, a big story circulating in the Sun via Custis is that Erik ten Hag has now been told by the board that they will allow him to leave. Ten Hag's got to plan for the future without him, which in itself isn't too much of an issue. It isn't about Ronaldo, the individual player, leaving 2 minutes and 18 seconds in case people are thinking that. I've said but all along, I don't think it is the very end of the world as long as the board are willing to take that £26 million or so he was going to earn this year and reinvest that into other players that Ten Hag wants, players that the new system and philosophy need, so that we're future-proofed in many ways. That in itself isn't the issue. But Maguire, there's so much negativity swirling around Man United right now while Ten Hag is trying to build something positive, while we're trying to get out of the mire. Some of it is being pushed by the media. Some of it is being pushed by a percentage of Manchester United fans. Ronaldo leaving in the middle of all this is a big catalyst to it. He's reasoning, not happy with the ambition, not happy with where the club is right now. I'm going to put it, I've called BS on a lot of those excuses. We knew back in January, the advisors of Ronaldo told Woodward and Richard Arnold that if they didn't make the Champions League, they'd be looking to move. This wasn't something new for Man United. He kind of alluded to staying. He's now going to go. But it's added to the pressure that's being created by the media and created by fans and perpetuated by rivals. That Manchester United summer is in panic, is in free fall, it's a disaster. Oh my God, we're going to have a terrible season. Every headline, one after the other is negative. Even when it's positive news, it's spun into a negative to make Manchester United fans panic. And when you see this type of behavior from Harry Maguire, liking these types of posts that are being used to fuel and upset Manchester United fans, talking about a very emotive subject for Man United fans on a footballing level. You're talking about a club legend who wants to leave. He kind of wants to leave for a lot of the right reasons. And as I say, I don't necessarily believe it's because we haven't done much in the transfer window yet. It's because we're not in the Champions League. It's because we're about to start a rebuild. And at 37, turning 38, that is just not where you want to be when you've still got the goal-scoring ability of Cristiano Ronaldo. But that's a by the by. We're going to talk about this. Maguire, I'm just at a point with him where I can't anymore. This may not be as bad as all the mistakes in the team. This may not be as bad as his lack of self-awareness. And this is the biggest thing, is his lack of self-awareness. He just doesn't know how to read the room. And that's a telltale sign of a bad leader. Surely he's on social media. He can see what's being printed and posted every single day. And yet he's added, it's stupid. It's a dumb mistake. But he's added more fuel to the fire. And as I've said, every single article at the moment that's being written is terrible. Only a month into Erik ten Hag's reign, they were talking about how The vision is close to being in tatters because of Darwin Núñez's rejection. They reported, of course, that Christian Eriksen had rejected Manchester United. In fact, he didn't. But then when he joined Manchester United, it was twisted straight into a negative. He shouldn't have turned his back on Brentford. Why is he going to Man United? How's he going to play? He's not even really that good. Spurs fans burning their shirts. The media up in arms that he'd gone to Manchester United. The same media that said he was going to reject us. They couldn't understand it. Why is this going on? Manchester United signed a very talented young left back. Very well touted, very well astute, for £13 million in total. What happens? The media get hold of it and say, why wasn't he more? Why didn't he cost more money? He can't be that good because he didn't cost more money. That's what it's outrageous. It's an egregious headline, but we know they're going to spin things into a negative. Now, before we go any further, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody so far that has checked out private internet access. You can click on the link in the description or the QR code on the screen. And we spoke about this a few times. It protects you from hackers. It stops people from taking your bank account details, your personal information, and using it to defraud you or to clone your identity. But another area where it's very, very good for you is a lot of conglomerates, the Googles of this world, the big tech organizations, a lot of them are harvesting your personal data and selling it and making billions of pounds a year in doing so. What the VPN also does is enables you to sit on the internet and sit there with a clear stream, secure stream, and it stops people, even non-hackers, from being able to take your data and use it. We've all seen the adverts that pop up when you go onto a particular website. You know, oh my God, I was talking about that a few days ago. How the hell does Google know that I was talking about it with someone in the same room as me? You can ask yourself that question. I don't know. The VPN stops that from happening and really protects you. You can get up to 82% discount with the Football Terrace and 3 months free by clicking on the link, this exclusive link below, or scanning that QR code. Go and check it out. We've already mentioned the Christian Eriksen situation that they tried to spin into a negative. This was the one that really took the biscuit for me. Too many mistakes. Footage emerges of Erik ten Hag's Manchester United players struggling to perform his one-touch training drill, whilst his former Ajax stars show how it's meant to be done. My God. Do you know what's crazy about this? Ajax have been playing total football for what? 40, 50 plus years? Man United's players have had just over a week's worth of training. Most of the players in this drill were literally a day into training, and they're doing this. So, yeah, there's a few little mistakes. The irony, actually, is Harry Maguire was praised during this. But everything's being spun into a negative. Everybody said we need a rebuild. We need to clear out a lot of players and buy new players. Everybody said we need to stop spending big and be more astute in the market. We need to be trained and coached differently. We needed bad habits being blasted out of us. All these things Erik ten Hag is trying to do, but it's against the backdrop of so much negativity. The media absolutely gunning for him. You know, Man City and Liverpool look more dangerous. Chelsea set to sign Sterling, while Spurs and Arsenal have been busy. But Man United will be panicking. No, they're not. Man United aren't panicking at all. They've made 2 signings. Eriksen will be announced very, very soon. Very close to Martinez. You've got Antony pushing for the move with the first bid now gone in. The De Jong deal is taking time because of huge financial problems at Barcelona and millions of pounds they owe the player, which if he just leaves and walks away now, he forfeits tens of millions of pounds that he is owed in deferred wages. So that's why that deal's taking a long time. United are not panicking. They're not panicking. Even with Cristiano Ronaldo leaving, Erik ten Hag will not be panicking. Yes, he knows his team needs to perform this season. Yes, he knows there needs to be improvement. But he will believe in his system. He will believe in the replacements that the club will enable him to bring in. As long as he's being given a replacement, things will be okay. But what he needs, and let's go back to the overarching point here, to bring this all back round, there's a reason that we've shown these articles. There's a reason that we're showing Manchester United fans and rivals the level of negativity that's being labelled against Manchester United. Even the good signings are being discussed as being poor. Players that are joining us are being called, are being tipped as being rejections. Players that join are being slammed for joining us. We knew this was going to happen. I predicted it weeks ago. Go back and find the tweets. But what you need is your captain to not be a clown, to not be a joke, to not turn you into a soap opera. That is what Erik ten Hag needs. And liking tweets, all it does is create more of a hullabaloo, more fuel being thrown upon the fire. And it's just an awful thing for him to do, an awful mistake for him to make. It's a trivial matter, but one that's going to create even more tension. Ronaldo wants to leave, can't sign players. Players struggling in training. Did Eriksen really want to come for the right reasons? Oh my God, is Malacia actually a bad player because he didn't cost more money? All these questions are being asked. The pressure cooker is being created. And what Ten Hag needs is these players to be cool, calm, and collected. He's in behaving in the right way. No adverse media, no unwanted attention for any reason whatsoever. The club's had a goddamn enough of it for a decade. This man is meant to be our captain. He's been slammed by one of the greatest legends that our club has ever got. Part of the reason that Ronaldo wants to leave is because he knows this rebuild is going to take time because of the attitudes and qualities of some of these players. And that's why we know we need to buy players this summer, but Rome will not be fixed. Rome wasn't built in the day, and nor is fixing Manchester United. It is going to take time. Ronaldo leaving could end up being a blessing in disguise in many ways if you look at this from a medium to long-term basis. But the likes of Maguire staying at this club, as much as I'm going to respect Erik ten Hag for keeping him, and I understand we can't get rid of everybody, there's lots of other business to do, but I really hope we play over back two. I really hope that Martinez comes in, and over the course of this season, this clown is phased out of this football club because he's just a continual